Hi, I'm Harry Nelson. I'm here to answer some questions about the BC lumber industry. The first question here is, what are the factors affecting BC's lumber industry? And we can organize that into three areas. First is supply, how much timber is available to harvest. The second is what's happening in our markets for BC lumber. And the third area has to do with pressure on the cost side, and that's stumpage. What are the factors currently affecting lumber supply? So in the interior, what we're seeing is the follow-on effects of the mountain pine beetle epidemic, along with two bad fire seasons that have reduced how much timber is available to harvest. And that'll affect us probably for the next 10 to 15 years, perhaps longer depending on how bad future fire seasons are. What forces have led to the current softening of lumber markets? Well, first we should realize lumber markets are very cyclical. They can go up, they can go down. Why are they cyclical? Well, our main market is the US. Our lumber is used to build housing. As the US housing market goes, so goes our lumber prices. What are stumpage fees? Stumpage is what we charge firms for harvesting timber on public land. It's a way of capturing the value of the public resource for the public good. Annually, it's about $1 billion in recent years. That's money that goes to general revenues, it supports schools, it supports hospitals, firefighting, all those other kind of things that we expect government to provide for us. One of the reasons we're seeing high stumpage prices right now is the fact that there's less timber available. Typically, when there's something of less available, prices tend to go up. The other important thing to know, to keep in mind that doesn't get as much attention, is the effect of American trade duties. Right now, we're paying a little bit over 20% anytime they ship lumber into the US market. A lot of people have pointed towards stumpage, since it's under provincial control, is one way in which they could provide immediate relief to the industry. It's not that simple though. The Americans pay a lot of attention to the stumpage system. If we made any changes, especially with the current administration in the US, I think we could easily anticipate that those would be offset by additional trade duties or trade actions by the Americans. And if anything, we might even worsen the situation.